the rights that the Prophet ﷺ's companions have over you. Number one, the right that they have is that you love them. That you love them. The Prophet ﷺ said, Hubbul Ansar ayatun lil Iman. Ayatul Iman, sorry. The Prophet ﷺ said, to love his companions, the Ansar, to love them is what? Is a sign of Iman. وَبُغْضُهُمْ آيَةٌ nifaq. And to hate them is a sign of hypocrisy, and hypocrisy is kufr. Does that make sense? There are many evidences. لا يحبهم إلا مؤمن. The Prophet said, no one loves the companions except that he is a believer. ولا يبغضهم إلا منافق. And no one hates the companions except that he is a hypocrite, a disbeliever. من أحبهم أحبه الله. Anyone who loves them, Allah He loves them. ومن أبغضهم أبغضه الله. Anyone who hates the companions, Allah hates them. I didn't say it, the Prophet said it. The Prophet said it, did I say it? In fact, look at how Allah punishes them. What's the punishment for slandering a woman who's chaste? To make a false accusation and say someone is a fornicatress or fornicator, what's the punishment? Who knows? Surah An-Nur, Allah mentioned 80 lashes. To lash. And they curse Aisha and they say filthy things about her. So every year Allah makes them lash themselves. So scholars, they said that Allah made them inflict the punishment on themselves for the cursing of Aisha. And the rest of the companions that they slander, the punishment is 80 lashes. And they believe, look at the way Allah made them punish themselves. And they think what? That they're getting rewarded for it. Brothers, you cannot curse the companions. Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned, He said, ذَلِكَ مَثَلُهُمْ فِي التَّوْرَاةِ وَمَثَلُهُم فِي الْإِنْجِيلِ كَزَرْعٍ أَخْرَجَ شَطَأَهُ فَآزَرَهُ فَاسْتَغْلَظَ فَاسْتَوَى عَلَى سُوقِهِ يُعْجِبُ الزُّرَّاعَ لِيَغِيظَ بِهِمُ الْكُفَّارِ. Allah said the reason why the companions were created was to make the disbelievers become angry. Pay attention. The Sahaba were created so that the kuffar could become angry. So when you see a person, he tells you, I hate the companions. Imam Malik said, this ayah is a proof he's a disbeliever. So when you look at the Shia, and they curse the companions, and they hate the companions, and they become angry with the companions, هَؤُلَاء kuffar. These are people who are disbelievers in Allah Azza wa Jal. Because Allah said the reason He brought these men out was what? Why did He bring them out? So they can enrage the disbelievers. So if you find yourself angry at the Sahaba, then know that perhaps there is some problem in terms of disbelief inside of your heart. Does that make sense? You can't hate the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. Does that make sense, brothers? Assalamu alaikum. I have a question for you. From all of my videos online that you might have seen, which one has been the most life-changing one for you so far? Many people told me that it was the video when we gave da'wah outside the shisha cafe. And I'll leave you with this. The Prophet ﷺ said, a time will come when holding on to my religion, holding on to Islam, will become as difficult as holding on to charcoal. The charcoals that we smoke shisha with. The Prophet said, try and hold on to it. It burns you, let go of it. The Prophet ﷺ said, that's what my religion will become like. Is it not like that today? Or perhaps you're from those who said it was that lecture that everyone was asking about, the one I did on the issue of death. Send me back. Please send me back. I'll pray this time. I'll dump that girl this time. I won't play around with the girls no more. No more cigarettes, no more weed, no more watching things online, no more talking to the guys, no more music, no more disrespecting my parents. I will pray. Allah, please send me back. Tell these angels, hold me down for a second. Send me back, just 2 minutes, send me back. Oh, let me die with my head on the ground in sajda. Let me die, but Allah said, no. You will not be able to return. They will scream, Rabbi rji'uni. Send me back my master, please. Or maybe it was one of the other 1,000 plus videos that we have online. Whatever it was, I want to ask you a follow-up question. And that is, I want you to remember and recall what life was like before you saw that video, when you were distant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, when you're thinking of that and remembering that, I want you to be aware that there are many brothers and sisters who are still living life like that, far and distant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They still haven't seen that one video that's going to help change their life. They haven't seen that one reminder that's going to touch them and bring them out from the darkness of sin means to the brightness and the light and the happiness of guidance. But that doesn't mean that there isn't hope for them. They just need to come in contact with that kind of content online. And that's why myself and my team are dedicating the next 3 months, inshallah ta'ala, to flooding the internet with as much content on Tawheed and Sunnah and reminders about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as possible. But the issue is that in order for us to reach those targets, we're limited in terms of the resources that we have. We need to hire more people in our media team. We need to also buy new equipment. Now look, I am going to ask you to support this financially, but I'm not going to ask you for crazy numbers. For us, we don't need that kind of money. We need little money because we have a team that really believes in this. And the proof is in the pudding. If you see what we've done over the last summer, subhanAllah, you can see that the work that gets done, that money goes where it deserves to be placed. So I'm going to ask you, inshallah ta'ala, because you're a person who's benefited from this YouTube channel, you're a person who's benefited from my video, I want you to be able to give the gift of that video that helped change your life to someone else by donating at the link below. And remember, the Prophet ﷺ said, none of you will truly believe until you love for your brother, by extension your sister, what you love for yourself. And what you love here for them is what guidance, the way you love it for yourself. So please, inshallah ta'ala, give it the link below and let's flood the internet with La ilaha illallah.